Welcome back to Skyline Spew. I'm your host, James. And Kev. What's up, pal?
What's up, bud?
This damn commercial is haunting us.
The PointsBet commercial?
The PointsBet commercial. And if you are a Sixers fan or a Phillies fan, you probably know the commercial we're talking about. It's the one with Philadelphia's own child, Allen Iverson, where he's stepping over another male in a bar for some reason. I'm not quite sure what happened before that, but I assume a bet was won or lost.
By the way, this is not an ad for PointsBet.
No.
This is the opposite.
Yeah, honestly, I hate to say it, I used to be a PointsBet user.
Really?
I used to be one.
Recovering.
I'm a recovering PointsBet user because I literally have nightmares about this damn commercial because I see it 25 times a game, and I just can't take it anymore.
Yeah, I think I want to make a new commercial for them, but for my own benefit, and not in a way that, like, I'd be making money off of it or anything like that. My own benefit of watching the Sixers game or the Phillies game without seeing Allen Iverson just, like, step over this dude and just, like, try and be so cool. It's not cool. I mean, AI's cool.
Yeah, but that's the problem. Like, we're questioning AI's coolness, which should never be questioned, but it's because this commercial is on nonstop.
Yeah, it's like, do you think...
It makes me upset. I'm going to be straight up, makes me upset because I see it so much now. It's a big part of my life, and it scares me.
Do you think, like, they watched it back and they're like, yeah, we nailed it?
There was definitely some high fives sent around that like brainstorming room and session that they thought they killed it.
It just is so annoying because it's like, by them running the same commercial over and over and over again, it's defeating the purpose.
Yeah, I think that's where they really went wrong. I think that commercial comes on once a game.
No. Go ahead, I'll let you finish. I don't know what you were going to say, but...
Once a game, maybe.
You're
not going to like it, but you'll be like, all right, whatever.
Oh, okay. You're saying regular shelf life should be like once a game.
For that commercial specifically. Just because it's so freaking dumb.
Yeah, okay. I thought you were saying that it only comes on once.
No, but it could be like acceptable. But it's at the point now where it literally, again, it's dominating my thoughts. And
not in a good way. Like, I would not download that app.
Just because, like, and I said this to you the other night, I was like, if you're going to get AI in a room to record, like, a commercial, maybe just record more than one. You know, maybe just a little bit more time or, you know, extra a few $1,000s here, but maybe just more than one.
Why was there not one person on that set that even had the slightest thought, like, hey, maybe we should record another sketch or just get AI to, like, say a few things on camera? Because maybe, just maybe, if we put this in every break throughout every Philadelphia sports game, people might just resent us. Just switch it up.
Yeah, I mean, I remember as a kid, it was like The Dump. You ever hear of The Dump?
Oh, Hunter.
Yeah, it was all the furniture stores. And then I'm also a huge hater of car commercials. I think car commercials are so stupid when they get, like, these people that are somehow end up in this gigantic warehouse that they did not know they were going to, and all of a sudden there's, like, 5 Chevys that pop up. Like, that sounds, one, like they got abducted, and 2, are you really going to tell me that, like, a few people being surprised by a car randomly showing up in front of them is going to make me want to buy that car?
I mean, it's just like a tough business to be in.
Hell.
To sell cars.
But they all have their unique things about them. Like, you have to highlight those.
But exactly, like, they don't. I mean, I don't really know, like, I mean, there's a lot more we could get into when it comes to commercials and stuff, but what I'm about to say might blow your mind, brother.
Oh, my God. I mean, I'm ready.
Actually, I don't remember what I was going to say.
All right, well.
I spent too much time on that intro.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great intro.
I'll let you know when I think of it.
All right, well,
hold on, I'm sorry to interrupt. But before we get any further, like, the bad reason is because I've been diagnosed with ligma. And it's serious. I don't know why he's laughing, but just want to be transparent here. But go ahead.
Thank you for that, Kev.
I mean, it's serious. This ligma is out of control.
Oh, my God. So we got that. Kev's got ligma. It's real serious. He's crying over there. I do want to say I'm super proud of LaSalle boys. They're crushing it.
Shout out.
All our guys, first in the A10, 25 wins. They're a problem. And as of right now, they are projected to be in the regionals. So pretty damn cool. And shout out to the boys. We're proud of them.
Shout out the boys. They're grinding. They crack me up, man. They crack me up. They're so funny.
Yeah, they're just like literally like, we just get out of bed and
they're balling.
say every day is our game 7 and they go get dubs. I mean, it's impressive to see the resilience they've had. So super proud, and we're still working hard to make sure we give them every chance they have to come back and make this not the last season, and they can do this every year. So can't wait for that to happen either.
I just want to keep spewing about these commercial ideas because I think that's what I was going to say. I have a bunch of ideas.
Well, we talked about that before, like doing it for Kenny stuff. Like,
yeah,
we have some ideas. So if you're in the agency world and you're looking to hire some creatives,
yeah,
we have two guys on the roof right now that are creative.
Plus, I know the business. I'm in the industry, if you haven't heard.
He is the industry, actually. But, yeah, I mean, really, like, we are super creative. We always do talk about that stuff, which is kind of funny. Like, we'll be watching a game, be like, dude, this commercial sucks. Or, like, this was sick. And we get into it. Like, we do spew about that stuff.
Well,
so.
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone does. I mean, if you're watching TV, and I don't know if a lot of people sit down and watch TV, that could just be like a crazy statement that I just made. But under what I've been hearing and seeing, like, not a lot of people are just down to sit down and watch TV.
I mean, I only do it for games.
Yeah, exactly, and I honestly think that might be a majority of people, at least that I know.
Yeah, I mean, I think TV is just, I mean, there's so many other ways of consuming content. Gaming, you can literally stream and watch other people game. Like, there's more, like, just watching a TV show or even watching a normal game isn't anything anymore. Like, that's what sports betting is great for. It adds the element of the game.
Oh, yeah.
And you feel like you're getting more of an experience out of watching every game. So it's like, that's how it is for everything. And TV just literally is, it's one thing.
It's like so much easier to find what to do to, like, spend your time, to kill your time, and, like, the little or whatever amount of free time you have, like, you have so many options of how to, like, spend that free time. Yep. So back before, like, all of the social media and stuff, I figure, or, like, not social media, but just having phones, having, like, really dope gaming systems, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Stuff that would, like, keep you inside.
Yeah.
You had to find ways to spend your time. So, like, being bored was, like, you could say you're bored. You can't really say you're bored these days.
Literally not. You can't at all. I mean, think about, like, our parents. They were playing video games. They were playing Pong. And they'd play that shit for hours. Like, literally just, like, Pong, like, the two
like
lines.
Beer pong?
No, like,
Atari
like Pong.
What the monkey was playing? And,
the Neuralink?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like,
oh, yeah, shout out Pong.
They were playing thousands of games, like, a day because they had nothing else to do. So, yeah, it is definitely, like...
I don't know what my parents were doing. Or, like, not my parents even. Just, like
dude,
people their age, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, so my dad grew up in South Philly, and he just said they would get done school and then just go, like, frolic around South Philly. Sometimes they'd find themselves in bad situations. Sometimes they'd be fine. Sometimes they would try to sneak in the Veterans Stadium because there's really no rules back then.
I'm like, frolic around. That is, those two things, getting yourself into trouble and sneaking into Veterans Stadium, I would never put them under the umbrella of frolicking.
No, but that was what they did back then because there's no rules because the world wasn't crazy. It was literally just like...
Or maybe they were making it crazy.
Well, trust me. Again, that's a conversation for another day about that. But yeah, I mean, like...
Shout out the vet.
Seriously, shout out the vet. Love that place. But... yeah, I mean, their lives were literally just like, I think that's the thing about like friends back then. Like, you were like boys with them, like, because you literally were together as soon as, like, during school, whatever sports you played, and then like all you could do was hang out together. And it's not like you were playing online or doing any of that stuff. You're playing like ping pong and like all that shit.
Dude, it's crazy to me because I feel like, and this is just like complete speculation, actually, but don't you think back then, before you like had a phone to just sit and chill on, or like PS4 or an Xbox, don't you think you had like less of an excuse not to go chill with your friend, or not, like, because I mean, I feel like if anyone older than 20, anyone older than like 40 hears me say this, they're going to be like, dude, come on, like, chill. But your boy hits you up on your house phone. He calls your house phone. He's like, yo, is James home?
Yeah, you're obligated to.
You're kind of obligated, as opposed to being on your phone and, like, just, like, maybe not answering a text or
ghost.
Or, yeah, ghosting somebody, or just hitting them back and being like, yeah, I have something to do, or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. I mean, I think there's also a thrill of a house phone call. Like, that used to be the best. Like, if your buddy from, like, school was, like, calling your house to see if you want to chill, like, hell yeah. Like, that was electric.
Dude, could you imagine? Like, they show this in, like, TV shows and stuff all the time. Well, not all the time, or used to. And our parents and, like, all of their friends, our aunt, uncles, they would all agree. But sitting by the phone and waiting for someone that says they're going to, like, call you. Like, now, if someone says they're going to call you, or say you, like, meet someone on the weekend, like, you're out, you meet someone, and, like, there's that, like, little waiting period, like, should I text them, or should I? You don't ever call someone now, but
that would be weird if you just started calling people, like, after the first time you meet them. That would be so weird.
Well, that's what they literally did, and, like, imagine, bro, when you're expecting, like, a call or a text, you're, like, walking on eggshells all day, especially when you're expecting a call. You're like, can I get in the shower? Can I make a bagel right now? I might be getting a call mid-spread. Yeah. I saw a tweet. This plays into it. I saw a tweet yesterday, and, like, for some reason on my Twitter, it'll come up and be, like, viral tweets. So it'll show, like, a viral tweet throughout the day. It could be about anything. And this tweet was like, it's nothing personal or anything, but sometimes I just don't feel like responding to your text. Like, I literally just don't feel like it.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like,
I mean, 100%.
I'm like, yeah, 100%. But why are you flexing that? And there's, like, so many people on Twitter like, facts, this is me. Like, hey, are you a person? Do you talk to people?
I'll be honest. Like, I used to be really good at that, and I have been bad just because life's gotten crazy. But I'm not proud of it. I feel bad if I don't respond to a text, like, promptly.
Yeah, dude.
Phillies just won, by the way. Let's go.
Yeah, it's big time for the boys. But I mean, the amount of, like, energy or anxious energy that me or you or anyone spends daily on, like, just useless things, like things that you shouldn't even be caring about.
1,000%.
There's people out there that don't have that at all and have no idea. They're just floating on by. They don't care what. So the people that the dude or whoever it was that you're trying to set that meeting up with, they probably either they didn't want to talk to, or they just, like, literally are so clueless, and they might be a bot.
I'm gonna go the bot route there,
like,
and I think
how are you real? Either, oh my god, fill the alarm clock. Hold on. So. I'd be like, yo, I heard some loud noises last night. Like you can kind of distinguish, like, what would be a firework or, like, maybe a gunshot.
I heard that too, by the way. I wait to see if you guys will text me to be like, you guys hear that? And I was going to do that to you guys last night, and I didn't. But
well, I'll hear these random noises, and they're like a mix between a firework, like a Roman candle or something like that, like firecracker, and, like, a straight up explosion, like mushroom cloud explosion. Yeah. And there's an in between, and I'll hear that, right? So I would wake up and be like, Chad, did you hear, like, that loud noise last night? There was a few of them. I'll be like, did you hear those, like, banging noises or whatever?
Yeah.
And I would be like, yeah, it was either a gunshot or a firework. And I don't know why a firework would be going off April 24th or whatever it was. And he was like, yeah, I thought it was just construction. And I actually stepped back and was like, huh? Construction? What time are they getting up to start working?
Dude, I mean, I swear to God, it's been so early. Like, we're early risers.
We are, and that's the crazy part.
And I am being awoken at times by freaking construction stuff.
Like drill bits.
But, like, you ever try to, like, think about what the noises are? Because, like, last night,
Yes.
I was like, what in the hell is that? Because it was, like, not just once. It was, like, 6 times.
Yeah, I was just trying to work myself through explaining the noise. I thought it was like it's literally a mix between a firework, a gunshot, and like
something really, really huge.
And like a
dropping.
gas explosion.
And like, or dropping and like hitting the ground.
And like a
flat.
piano. Yeah, a piano falling from the 4th floor. And we're probably just going to cut this part because it sounds like we're in Gotham City.
Yeah, we are. Batman needs to come save us.
Yeah, I might put up my Bruce Wayne sign in the sky, and hopefully he can come here, destroy some cars on the way, so there'll be parking for the rest of the week.
That'd be sick.
And yeah, I don't know, just kind of monitor the people's stereo volumes.
I mean, look, I'll hire Batman. I'll give him Batman. Hear me out. I'll give you $250 a month. Plus access to the roof whenever you want to, plus access to the workouts. So think about that offer.
Dude, Bruce could honestly, he would cause some havoc if he came out here. Like, we might have to keep him away.
What do you mean?
He's kind of, actually, I'm not going to slander him.
Oh.
But he kind of beats like everyone. And then he's like,
Batman?
Yeah. He's like, where's the Joker? After he just like
that was good.
Beat someone's ass. Yeah. Yeah,
like,
that was pretty good.
But he's a vigilante, so like he's supposed to only be getting the bad guys.
But he'll be like beating someone's ass and be like,
it's like if they're in the way.
Where's the Joker?
It's like if you were or I are just standing in the way, he just like grabs us by the throat. He's like, we're literally like, we have zero idea.
I would be standing there, and like I would just so happen be like walking past this corner at this exact time, and Batman would come up out of nowhere and grab me by my throat and like put me up against a wall and be like, "What do you know? Where is he?" And I would be like, "Hey, buddy, I'm just walking my dog to the coffee shop."
I mean,
because I'm a white man, and the white men love walking their dogs to the coffee shop.
It's very true, and Batman hates that.
And he'd be like, "You must know where he is." And I'd be like, "Dude, put me down, please. I thought you were a good guy." And then I would just go home and rate Dark Knight like 4 stars on Rotten Tomatoes.
Dude,
Would it be 4 tomatoes? Is that what they do?
That's pretty good rating, though. I think it's out of 5 tomatoes, isn't it?
It's a great movie.
It's so good.
I just don't like how he treats randoms like me.
You canceling Batman?
No, I need him.
Yeah, we do need
Batman.
Batman.
I just don't need him to crush my larynx.
Yeah, but another point that Kev did make while discussing the trials and tribulations of one Batman is the epidemic that is facing us in Francisville, which is white males invading our coffee shops with dogs.
So they are walking like the same dog. And that's another thing of what we were saying earlier. Like, are these all the same person, just in a different outfit every day? Like a different mask?
What? Wait.
They're bots, dude. They're all walking the same exact
never talked
dog.
to them. Yeah, we're really starting to think that like there's
I don't
robots,
feel like
aliens, anything out. Like some of these people aren't real out
the
here.
future is now, old man.
Be careful.
The future is now. Where is he?
Kev's a voiceover guy. Kev's got some. He can do some voices.
I just am pulling these impressions out of my back pocket.
Respect. So, I want to go over SwingBach real quick. So, we went to Vegas for a bachelor party. It's me, Accountant Joe, former roommate, and a few other LaSalle baseball guys. And
shout them out.
Jorge, Josh, Colin. I'm trying to think. I don't forget. Flax still owes me money for Stadium Swim. Ravert.
Shout out the boys though.
Yeah, it really was a squad.
And Monzo, of course.
Yeah, it was his. It was his bachelor party.
Legend.
So, I wrote a blog about this. I was trying to put as much content as I could. It was a hell of a time. None of us were Vegas guys. I was the only single person there, so it definitely made things like not your traditional like strip clubs, this and that. It was a lot of chilling out and drinking beers, which was great with me.
Love fellowshipping.
It was a lot of broing out. So what I'm gonna do as a recap is I took a bunch of notes, and I'm just gonna read them without context, and you can take what you want from them. Okay?
All right, respect. But without context, the title of this is Spirit Flight. Only brought a single book bag for an entire trip. Circa swim. I'm going to skip that one.
Yeah.
Placed bets for wrong days, and Joe lost winning bet slip. Oh.
Sucks.
Face value, that is tough. That's a tough one. Got yelled at frequently for splashing. Just guy stuff.
I mean, that's just what we do. That's just what we do with all
boys
splashing.
being boys, you know. Let the kids play.
Yep.
One of our pals peed on our wall. My gosh. This is like Mad Libs.
Yeah, that was not great.
Creepy Christopher, the fake Uber driver. Just nothing after that, after Creepy Chris.
Take it as you may.
I may skip that one.
No.
Actually, I'm going to read it.
Can you please read it?
I fell in love while helping a girl find her nose ring.
Yep.
That's how they all start.
Yep.
Joe pretended to be a bouncer.
He certainly did.
Respect. Respect to all the bouncers, essential workers.
Cheers.
Colin lost us all money by telling us Ashgren was a lock. And he was not. He got knocked out.
In like 10 seconds.
So that's tough.
Very tough.
Coach Lake's tribute vid. Still have to watch that, by the way.
Yeah, so I will talk about that real quick. So Coach Lake is somebody that is really, he's the reason that a lot of us were at LaSalle, most of us.
Legend.
Both of us. And, you know, we always joke around about him. He's a goofy guy, but awesome dude. He made a video for us that we watched when we got to the hotel.
Like cameo?
Like cameo-esque. He was wearing a full LaSalle baseball jersey, a hat. Like, it was, like, so funny. And he had, like, the script written. And he was just like, James, Joey, Joe, Josh, Colin.
I mean.
Jorge. And it was like, you boys better go out there and have fun. And we were like, this is the. It was so.
Oh my gosh.
It was like honestly, I teared up the first time
perfect.
I watched it, dude.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Because like it meant a lot that he took the time not to do that, and it was just like.
Oh my god, that's perfect.
It was dope. So how to
Are you
check
kidding?
that out?
Yo, I got so stoked when you guys told me that story, and I was like, dude. I mean, shout out to whoever thought of it. Was it you?
Joe. It was Joe.
Was it Joey? Dude,
Joe.
shout out Joe. Wow, big brain. That's a big brain move.
Yeah. It was.
That's a
It was
BBM.
very special, and we had that forever. So shout out to Joe for getting that done. Shout out to Coach Lake for being a legend, getting us all there.
Of course. Taco Bell Cantina. Anything there?
No context.
I don't even know what that means.
It's like
Cantina.
I can't. I just can't say it. Real ones know.
Blackjack at Excalibur.
Is that the last one?
That's the last one.
I'll go
yeah.
into this story real quick. So basically, we rolled into Excalibur. They had the cheapest blackjack tables in Vegas. I rolled in there with 2 plastic bags full of beer and just got absolutely hammered in the Excalibur while sitting at this blackjack table. And this woman was just telling us what to do. It was amazing. With beer.
Yeah, bags full of beer. Somebody told me one time that's called a Delco cooler.
I like that. That makes a lot of sense.
Like a plastic bag, grocery bag full of just stray
Yeah.
beers. That's hilarious.
Yeah, love
But
that.
go ahead.
Yeah, so we walked down the entire strip with just basically like 50 beers in plastic bags, which is awesome. But we get to the Excalibur. We sit down at this blackjack table. I don't know if 3 people, it was really, I'd say it was really me that looked so out of place at a blackjack table. I had zero idea what the hell was happening. And I made that very clear to the woman. And she decided to be a sweetheart and help us out and kind of teach us and show us the ropes. So I'm sitting there. I'm getting absolutely blacked out off of my 75-cent Bud Lights that I got at the store.
Wait.
Like a 30 if you.
Oh, they didn't have Kenwood.
Trust me, I looked everywhere. I scavenged. And I could not find anything about the Kenwood out there. It's a shame, but
We'll get the Kennys in Vegas.
we'll get
soon.
the Kennys to Vegas. There'll be a freaking hit out there. But yeah, so got absolutely hammered. This woman literally was like just basically giving me money by telling me how to win the game or win blackjack. and I won $45. I mean, it's like no big deal.
45 big ones. What'd you spend it on?
I can't. I mean, I almost was able to buy another flight home.
Uber Eats that night?
I don't do Uber Eats, man. That's like it's way too expensive.
That would have been 50. You only have 45.
Yeah. So actually, what I did with that $45 of winnings is because I only brought one book bag, I bought a $3 shirt to wear on the airplane home. So I actually only netted $42, but I had a great time.
42. Respect, Jackie Robinson.
Respect. But yeah, SwingBach was a hell of a time.
Shout out Joey Mons.
Can't wait for the wedding. There'll be a lot of content from that as well. Mostly probably me throwing up in the corners of the party, which is something I've known to do at weddings.
Anxiety gets all of us.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. But yeah, no, it was a hell of a time, and this was actually a momentous podcast for us, Kev. Do you know why that is?
Yeah, first recording on the roof.
Yeah, this is what we're gonna hope to do all summer. So excited to be out here. Excited to get these pods out. Save us out baseball.
Save it, baby. Deuces.